Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Well, I hope you read The Wedding People by Alison Esbach. Um, and I hope you're as shocked as I am. That was absolutely not what I was expecting. And um, if you know that we start each book club new book out with journaling what we think it is going to be about into our art journal there, and I was way off. So I don't want to do any spoiler alerts, so I'm just going to move forward and just say not what I thought it'd be, but I was pleasantly surprised. So um, I'm always in for a weird twist. um, but I thought the craft that you could do with your book club would be cute as a centerpiece. When I think of weddings and attending weddings, I of course go right to flowers because that's kind of my thing. But not everybody wants to walk around with a bouquet, so I thought it'd be fun to do a centerpiece, which is something wedding-ish that you can enjoy at home. And you could do fresh or artificial. I have some loose artificial stems here, and then I've got a fluted bowl. You could go to um, Salvation Army or any thrift store and just pick out a bunch of these fluted bowls. They come in all different shapes and sizes, but there's always some at the thrift store. And then what I'm adding here, this is actually fiberglass for like fire pits that have the natural gas fire pits for outside. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but it's kind of a cool color and kind of a neat idea to anchor artificial flowers into that to help hold them in place. And that you can get anywhere. I got a big bag from Amazon, fairly inexpensive, but it adds a pop of color and it gives it a little sparkle, and it does the trick as far as anchoring down the flowers themselves. Or you could buy some bundles of fresh flowers or ask your friends to each bring a bundle of fresh flowers, and you guys can intermix and make fresh flower centerpieces too. And people can even bring their own bowls and design it that way. I was trying to stay true to the cover of the book and kind of do some peaches and oranges along with the blues in there, and it's kind of spring-like. But it's a real easy project, fairly inexpensive, especially if you and your friends craft often and might have some artificial stems just laying around, or even if you're into gardening and you have some fresh flowers that you could cut and just use stuff from home. And you can always do the fire glass along with some water too. I'd imagine that the glass itself would stay down low and not float to the top, um, but if you had fresh flowers and you still like the idea of the fire glass kind of anchoring everything down, you could do that as well. And I'm not really putting too much effort in placement of the flowers. I do want to just separate the colors nicely, especially the yellows. Those are a bit bright, and just kind of want to disperse those all around the bouquet so it makes a nice little pattern almost with the colors. And then I don't know what possessed me to move this flower, but it got tangled up and everything, and then it became like a personal challenge to get it out of there. But as you can see, because of the fiberglass, everything just kind of goes right back to where it needs to be, with a little push and pull, and we'll get it all back together. But this is just a fun, quick little project that you and your friends could do in celebration of the wedding people. And I hope you read the book and do the craft, and then tune in next week and we'll do a whole nother book. All right, thank you so much for watching.